he can keep his tongue. What is up, Film Geeks? My name is Trevor. Welcome to my channel. House of the Dragon had its season finale just a couple of days ago, making it one of the best shows of the entire year. I'm honestly pretty sad it's over, but they gave us a bunch of new characters, and with all these characters, some being absolutely fantastic and some being so unbearable you hate them, we're gonna rank them, place them on their proper tiers. It's going to be a lot of fun, but let me know your top 3 favorite Game of Thrones House of the Dragon characters down below in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell so you get notified on future videos. Let's do this. Starting off with our tiers, we have top 3, and we have great, and we have good, and we have meh, and we have Alicent. And I just want to hereby say, I don't really think there's like a bad character in this show. I just genuinely don't like them. This is a personal list, like how I love these characters and how I just hate these characters. When they're on screen, I want to sock them in the nose. That's how I kind of think about them. First and foremost, we're starting on a strong note, people. We have Rhaenyra. I thought this show did a fantastic job with the time jumps, and Rhaenyra's going in a top 3 character. They did a great job casting young Rhaenyra and older Rhaenyra, but you see Rhaenyra take a very civilized approach to everyone kind of bashing her and throwing her name in the mud, and she's much more civilized than she should be. As we saw in Game of Thrones, Daenerys is just burning people down. The bells are ringing and she's burning the city to the ground. But with Rhaenyra, she doesn't want to rule over Ash, as she even says that in the season finale. She has a very civilized approach, even though every day people are trying to take the rightful throne away from her. I think she's a great character. I think she's very noble. And the way the season ended, I think season 2, Rhaenyra is going to be a force to be reckoned with. She's a top 3 character. Speaking of top 3 characters, we got my favorite character of the entire show. I'm wearing a shirt with his quote on it. Daemon. Oh my gosh. In the top 3 tier. My favorite House of the Dragon character by far. He can keep his tongue. He has so many awesome and badass moments, especially in episode number 3 when he takes on like the entire army by himself, goes running, gets arrows thrown in him like he's goddamn Boromir from Lord of the Rings, and he just snapping necks and Cash and Jacks. And then him and Rhaenyra, it's very weird. Uncle and niece, they get married and they have kids together, and like everyone roots for it. I don't know why, but everyone likes it. And Rhaenyra and Daemon are now this power couple, and they're just ruling Highgarden. They're gonna take over Storm's End. They're gonna take over the world together. My goodness, it's weird. Again, it's weird, but I absolutely love Daemon. I think Matt Smith plays his character to a T. The best performance in the show. He's so likable and hateable that makes me love him. It just does. Then we have Alicent. In the Alicent tier. And I want to start by saying, I don't think she's a bad character. I would make an argument that Alicent's probably the best written character of the entire show, because she's going through the battle of like, she lost her best friend, basically lost her life as she knew it, and gained like the power of a queen, and had to kind of rule and do whatever it was best for her family and her kids and everything like that. So I think she's a great character. But I hate Alicent. Every time Alicent's on screen, I'm like, oh my god, what's this crazy lady gonna do? So she's in the Alicent tier. Only one who's gonna be in that tier. I hate Alicent, but she is a great character. Then we have Aemond. Eye Patch Aemond. I think Aemond is easily one of the most underrated characters of the entire show because he says so much without saying anything at all. I'm putting him in the great tier. Aemond is just badass, and we're going to see more of him fighting, I think, and maybe in season 2. And the way this season ended, when he's really just trying to torment Lucerys for taking away his eye, him and the biggest dragon in the world, he just basically caused a world war because him and his dragon killed Lucerys and his little dragon. He has no control over the biggest dragon, but Aemond is someone who learns, and he's a badass fighter, and he's probably more fit to be king than Aegon is, but a great character, and he says so much without saying a single word, just staring at you with one eye. Isn't that crazy? It's just crazy. Then we have the sea snake, Lord Corlys. I think, again, he's a very great character, and I believe we're getting a series revolved around a sea snake, which I'm about to eat out. I cannot wait for. And there's a couple episodes where the sea snake actually isn't in this season, and those episodes I kind of wish that he was. Every time he wasn't on screen, I was always wondering what he was doing. Then we have Sir Criston. Again, I think Sir Criston is written well. I think he is a good character, but I hate him so much, and I said no one else is going to go in this tier, but I'm going to put Sir Criston in the Alicent tier. Sir Criston is a dickhead, and I hate him. Every time he's on screen, you hate him. But talk about the most loved character of the first couple episodes to the most hated character for the latter half of the episodes. Sir Criston's going to have one of those deaths where everyone cheers in the show, and we're all waiting for the day. Great performance, great character, and he didn't want to be Rhaenyra's whore. Why not, Criston? Why not? Then, finishing off our top 3 tier with Viserys the Peaceful. I think this character was so misunderstood in the first couple episodes, because the first couple episodes I was not a fan of him. Every time he was on screen, I'm like, God, this guy is such a whiny king, and he doesn't really like seem like he's really fit to be king, but ends up being one of my favorite characters of this entire show, and I think it would go Daemon, Viserys, Rhaenyra for my top 3. Viserys is always trying to do what's right, and he stands by his word. Has had just the shit end of the stick with the disease and the sickness that he got, but when he comes barging in, and they're trying to take away, like, Rhaenyra's basically birthright that Viserys granted her, and he comes barging in with a cane. Easily one of the best scenes of the entire show. I had chills all over my body. I think Viserys is a fantastic top 3 House of the Dragon character. Then we have Laenor. Honestly, Laenor is going to go in the good tier. I think Laenor is completely underrated, not utilized nearly enough, but they faked his death so he can go live and be who he wants to be somewhere else, and I want Laenor back. I really do. I don't know if we're going to get him. He's in a good tier. Then we have Mr. Otto Hightower. I'm going to put Otto Hightower in the meh tier just because I don't really like this guy. And also, I feel like he's just a worse version of Tywin Lannister. He's trying to play the game well, but you already got kicked to the curb once. You came back in because you made your daughter queen. So he's playing the game well, but he's probably better than Matt. But I'm leaving him there because I don't like him. Then we have Rhaenys. Another great character, especially when she could have Dracarys everybody, and she didn't. She held on strength, and I wish she were Dracarys everybody, but she didn't, because she held on strength. Said the same thing twice, but Rhaenys is another great character. This show is filled with great characters. Some of my favorite characters in Game of Thrones in general. Absolutely loved her character and her performance. Oh, one of the best performances in the show. Then we have Aegon, and I'm going to put Aegon in the meh tier, and I'm actually going to move Otto Hightower, the Hand, and the good tier. That all has changed on site. Aegon is just a loser, dude. He's always in brothels. He's doing a bunch of stuff. Send me on the ship. I don't want to rule. And Aemon was like, you mean it? You really do mean it? Aegon might be the Mad King. I don't think so. We might get another Aegon. There's too many Aegons in this damn show. But every time Aegon's on screen, I want someone just to fight him. Every single time. Then we have Lucerys. Luke. Honestly, this one might be a hot take. I'm gonna put Luke in the meh tier. He took away Aemon's eye, but in reality, like, Luke is just so young and he doesn't have a lot to do, and like they gave him so much to do, like go bargain with the king and a lord and like get them to remind them that you vowed to the queen. He's like 10. Why would you do that? Makes no sense. He's in the meh tier. Sorry. Then we have Jacaerys. I'm going to put Jacaerys in the good tier. Has a little bit more to do. Has not much more to do. But I feel like Jacaerys is going to come into his footing in Season 2. And him and Aemon are going to fight. Aemon's probably going to kill him too. And it's going to be crazy. Then we have Feet Lover. I believe his name is Larys. Honestly, he's going to go in the good tier. This guy killed his own family members. What? He's like doing it for Alicent. And like, she puts her feet up there. And I had no idea where it's going. He's a foot lover. Reminds me a lot of Peter Littlefinger. Will do anything to be on the winning side. We'll see if that side wins. They're not gonna. And finally, we have Harwin. And Harwin was only in it for one episode. Now I have a theory that Harwin is still alive. Harwin Strong, the father of Lucerys and Jacaerys. I'm honestly going to put him in the good tier. I want to put him in great, but he's only in it for one episode. And Larys, his brother, killed him. Had him killed. Burned alive, but we never saw a body, people. I believe Season 2 might open with Harwin being alive, and that's going to cause controversy and beef with Rhaenyra and Daemon, and Rhaenyra and Harwin, and Daemon and Harwin. It's going to be crazy. But that's going to do it for our character tier list of House of the Dragon. How does your ranking compare with mine? Who's your favorite character? Who's your least favorite character? Let me know all that down below in the comments section, the like button, subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for being here. He can keep his tongue, baby. I'll see you guys in the next one.